Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, and Jorge Posada, obviously 17 years together with the New York Yankees. I am here with the Yankee captain, Derek Jeter, right now. Derek, sad day, happy day. How you feeling today?
I'm happy. I'm happy for Jorge. You know, this is, I know he put a lot of work in all these years, and he's ready to move on to the next step of his life, the next chapter of his life, and couldn't be more excited for him.
Now, he said that he spoke to you a lot during the season about this could be it. Did you try to talk him out of it, or you just served as a sounding board?
I would never try to talk him out of anything. I mean, I think when you're talking about someone making a decision like this on their future, I think there's probably enough people that are in their ear, and you know, that's a decision he needs to make with his family. I'm there to support him, and whatever decision he makes, sort of like Andy previous year, and I wish him all the best.
You know, if you look at his numbers in the ALDS, Derek, he really was raking. So obviously there's still some gas left in the tank. In your opinion, could he have played more if he had that desire?
No question. I think it showed there are a lot of teams that were interested, but it says a lot that he didn't want to go anywhere else. This is where he wanted to finish his career, and I think it's very fitting.
Now there are two, you and Mariano. Does that make you sad? At the core four, there's now two.
Yeah, well, of course. You know, besides just us four, I mean, throughout the years we've seen a lot of guys retire. I mean, you look at Tino retired, Bernie retired, Andy, Jorge, Gino left. I mean, throughout the years you see guys come and go, and you know, when you spend this much time with particular individuals, it's kind of weird when they go home.
Derek, you're so close to Jorge. What was the thing that united you two together? Why did you feel such a bond with him?
He cared about winning. I think that's the biggest thing. That's the only thing he cared about. He didn't care about personal accolades or anything like that. And you know, we came up and we sort of learned that from the boss, and we learned that coming up in the Yankee organization. And you know, we're very, very similar with how we feel. He shows a little bit more emotion than me, but we still feel the same way.
He's an amazing player because of the transition he made from second base and then to catcher. What was that drive? I mean, obviously you guys spoke a lot. Why did he have such a total aversion to losing? Because he seemed angered when he lost, Derek.
Well, let's get one thing straight. He switched from second because I didn't want to play with him. Try to turn double plays with Jorge. But he wanted to improve. He wanted to get better. He took a lot of pride in everything that he did. And, you know, whether it was offense or defense, you know, he wanted to be the best individual, best player that he could be. And it says a lot about him and the desire he had to improve, because I can't assume, or I can't imagine trying to switch positions. I would assume it's pretty difficult to do, and he did it no problem.
Now, I was at an event with you last week, and you revealed that when you were both healthy and both on the active roster, there's not a day on the road that you didn't have breakfast and lunch with Jorge Posada. Do I fill that role with you now? Is that the deal?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of guys I'm close to on the team, Michael. I don't know if it's you'd be the next choice, but I'm sure we'll fit one in there somewhere.
Seriously, though, will you miss that camaraderie with just him? Because obviously you guys shared so much because he started in '92 together.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with Jorge, you really didn't see one of us without the other. And, you know, you're obviously going to miss him on the field, but for me personally, selfish reasons, I'd love for him to be here. You know, maybe he can just come hang out during the season because he was the guy I was with all the time. But hey, you move on. It's a sad day, but yet again, I think it's a day that should be celebrated.
Can you see him as a manager one day?
Oh, as long as I don't have to play for him, I'll be good.